All right, peace to everyone. I got a quick exclusive live stream I want to do real quick. Now, the accuser of Jay-Z, this Jane Doe woman, we ran a story maybe a week and a half ago or so where we talked about a private investigator meeting with her and her admitting that Jay-Z had nothing to do with it. Well, we got the audio. I'm going to play the audio real quick, and then we'll talk about it for a few minutes. So let's get right to it. Hit the thumbs up button if you're just coming in. Hopefully you can hear me well. I'm on my iPhone microphone. I'm not on my my usual microphone, but nevertheless, bear with me because I'm not home right now. So let's get to it. Enough of me talking. Hit the thumbs up button on your way in. Let's get it.
He assaulted her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards is heard talking to private investigators about her claim and agreeing that Jay-Z did not assault her.
But Jay-Z you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there. He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly, yeah.
The woman is also heard saying her lawyer put her up to suing one of the world's most recognizable stars.
He was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him.
With Jay-Z? Busby did?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
All right, so that's one. Let's talk
The
about
accuser's lawyer, Tony Busby, called it a blatant lie that he pushed Jane Doe to sue Jay-Z, and he sent us this recording of a phone call with his client.
They say that they have you on tape denying that Jay-Z assaulted you. Is that true?
No. They don't. I've never said that.
Okay. They also say that you told them, and they have it on tape, that I, Tony Busby, told you to came up with this plan and told you to say that Jay-Z assaulted you so you would get more money. True?
No. They don't. I've never said that.
Okay. They also say that you told them, and they have it on tape, that I, Tony Busby, told you to came up with this plan and told you to say that Jay-Z assaulted you so you would get more money.
No.
The accuser's
All right, so let's put one
the
more.
woman who said she was 13 when Shawn Jay-Z Carter and Shawn Diddy Combs sexually assaulted her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards is heard talking to private investigators about her claim and agreeing that Jay-Z did not assault her.
But Jay-Z you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there.
He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly, yeah.
The woman is also heard saying her lawyer put her up to suing one of the world's most recognizable stars.
He was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him.
With Jay-Z? Busby did?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll leave it right there because we'll leave it right there. I put it on the screen. Bugs McGill and the white girl now trying to save face. Exactly. And now, so that's why I played them the way I played them, because first she's talking to the private investigator. She's saying, no, Jay-Z, he was there, but he ain't had nothing to do with it. So the lawyer now scrambling and telling her to backtrack her story. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me read this. There's an article out there that states the girl took her claim to Ava Law first. Yeah, I seen that, Anthony Thompson. And they didn't want nothing to do with it. If I'm not mistaken, they felt like, the story, the allegation wasn't strong enough. So here's to the people, and I hate to be the I got you, but here's to the people who were so quick to want to go at Jay-Z, that were so quick to want to tear him down, so quick to want to associate him with something. Now, him and Diddy, in my opinion, are two different situations, even though I still say wait and see, because none of us have seen none of the evidence. All we have seen or heard right now is what people have said. Alleged people have said. We seen the Cassie thing, that was trifling. But some of these people, for Diddy, I think is lying, but sticking to the whole Jay-Z thing, right? And if you're just coming in, make sure you guys hit the like button. I don't have a lot of time because you sound like she is Caucasian, right? Jason Allen, that Tony audio sound like some AI at play. Yeah, you never know. You never know. But nevertheless, I don't have my charger, so I can't go too long today. But you guys got the gist of the information. But he definitely sounds like she's Caucasian. To the people that are just coming in, let me replay this one more time. If you're just coming in, let's go.
This morning, the woman who said she was 13 when Shawn Jay-Z Carter and Shawn Diddy Combs sexually assaulted her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards is heard talking to private investigators about her claim and agreeing that Jay-Z did not assault her.
But Jay-Z you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there.
He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly,
Yeah.
The woman is...
I mean, that right there is pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read what Efran said. They didn't take it because it was ROD out of their jurisdiction. I guess you're trying to say in New York. They thought Bugsy was able to practice law in New York. Well, he effed up. He made a big time mistake, and it might cost him his license at some point in time because he made a huge mistake by going in and thinking that just because he put an allegation out there, right? It's almost like I'm a lawyer and somebody brings me an allegation. Instead of me vetting the allegation, I'm so overzealous to get my name out there and to possibly get a settlement or a payday that I just jump out the window. That's what it seems like. This is why we always say, because look, we're in the industry. You know how many people have came to me with stories about celebrities? You know how many people we even interviewed about stories about celebrities that I never put out because I'm like, that's some bullshit. I had one girl come to me, and I ain't gonna mention the person's name, but said the person had his way, all worder. They had a baby and he left. We got the interview. I never put it out because I'm like, before I put this out, got to be careful. And this is just in the media space. So an attorney that does this is crazy, right? Okay, Broke House Productions. Let me read what you got to say. Put it on the screen. He may not be guilty of this, but I believe there's something on the matter with Jay-Z. Why though? Give me why. Why? I don't believe it. Everybody ain't got to be a damn creep. I just don't believe it. Tell me why real quick. Why do we like trying to bring down our black legends and prominent black men, especially on this channel? Well, this ain't the channel. We don't bring down prominent black men and celebrities. So you got the wrong channel. Who's that? David Meme? You definitely got the wrong channel. You know, for that, there's a lot of channels you can go and talk about that, but we don't do that over here. If you've been watching our channel, we're totally the opposite. So back down. Angela Nash, Jay-Z coming for him and everything he got. Yep. And as he should. MFers want to see black men fall. Of course. Think about it. When somebody black is accused of something like this, it's top news story. Every blog is interviewing people that was around them. Bodyguards, maids, people that cut their hair, and it's hundreds of millions of views that people are making thousands, 40, 50, $60,000 a month off of some of these stories, man. Trust and believe, I know. And all of it could be lies, but it don't matter as long as they click on it. That's just what it is. Did Jay-Z attend Diddy parties? I'm sure he did. A lot of people attended Diddy parties. How somebody said, how is he now at a party that never existed? I never heard the party never existed. It wasn't that the party never existed, you know, and even if that's the case, even if it did or didn't exist, she said he ain't do nothing. So that's pretty much irrelevant. You're right. Ticket TV and T-shirt especially. I don't even know, you know, who those channels are or whatever the case may be. So I couldn't really speak on that. But there are channels, you know, that definitely like they make a living off this shit. They driving around in BMWs and living in $400,000, $500,000 houses. Trust me. Efran. Oh, I missed it. Let me go back to Efran. Keep dropping them comments. I think they were trying to throw something against the wall, hoping it would stick. Honestly, I believe they thought it was settled without a fight. Absolutely. Efran, you hit it on the head. You hit it on the head. They figured this guy got so much money, he don't want to, because they understand just the mere allegation, you're going to lose money, you're going to lose sponsorship, and most of all, you're going to lose credibility. And they understand how once you tarnish the image that you're going to do anything in your power just to get rid of it. Jay-Z said, fuck that. I got enough money to fight you at every step, and I salute it. Because if that was me, I would go the same way. There was no house for the party to be at. Okay. Let me see. Broken House Productions. Why won't he get a DNA test for his last son? I can't tell you, but one thing I can tell you is that we had Ramir on the show 3, maybe 4 times before anybody was really talking about it, before anybody would give us the credit, right? Before he was on this channel. Look in the archives. Him and his the lady, I forget if it was his godmother or whatnot. He had him on this channel first. An extensive interview. Everybody ignored it. You know what I'm saying? But we had him on here. If it was so serious, how come the female celebrity was never named? True. Because remember, there was another celebrity involved. They never named him, right? You're right. People forgot about Benji. Not sure who Benji is. How y'all determine what's real and what AI generate deepfakes? We already have speculation that Elon installed malware and voting machine. I mean, that's actually a very good point. But once I think if this was fake, it would have been snuffed out. I mean, this story's been out for a while. There would have already been a statement saying this wasn't me, so we could throw that out the window. But yeah, there are a lot of AI stuff out there, which is dangerous as hell. You know, but if you're in here, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get at least 150 likes on this story. You know, real quick. I definitely appreciate y'all. I was in the middle of doing my workout, and I was like, let me jump on here real quick. Without much, because a lot of people were leaving me comments and saying, oh, you're going to report this about Jay-Z. Oh, Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. You know how you know this? The lady came out of her mouth and said that it wasn't real. He ain't do nothing. End of story. I hope this is all not true, but we can't cover or look at it as the last son. Well, the son thing is a whole different can of worms. Honestly, I kind of believe that it might be a son because of the looks and whatnot. I do. But then again, you never really know because there's people out there that I look like. There's people out there that you look like and that you look like and they ain't related. So you can't really go off that. You know, but again, going to the archives, we did like 3 hours worth of content talking to Ramir, asking him every question imaginable, asking his godmom every question imaginable about Jay-Z and the fight that they're, you know, going. Now, don't believe all women believe in facts. Let's put that up there. I love my ad block. Don't believe all women believe in facts and evidence. Free Tory Lanez and justice. Word, I want you. Because let's be honest. These women be lying, bro. Especially if you can get a payday, a couple quick dollars, they're gonna lie. They're gonna lie. It could be somebody you slept with 15 years ago and they make up a damn story because you're rich and famous. Keep the comments coming, man. As long as I keep the comments coming, I'll try to stand as long as I can until this drink get red. We can't deny Diddy and others accused didn't pay hush money to some of the victims. That's a possibility. Can't take that off the table. Broken House Productions. You on this Ramir thing, but his mother was underage. Was like 15. And that's the issue with the story. Broken House Productions. If there was any reason for Jay-Z to avoid that situation, it was because allegedly that the young lady was underage, allegedly, according to the story. But again, we did this 3 years ago. We talked about this 3 years ago, and everybody ignored it. No, you know what I mean? Nobody wanted to talk about it, but it's cool though, because we, you know, we got our followers on. We got our following. They know what we do, right? So that's what it is. But yeah, Jay-Z, man, you know, look, does he have skeletons in his closet? Yes. Do I believe that some of these dudes is creeps and that will mess with younger girls? Yes. Do I believe Jay-Z did that situation? No. Jay Price. Seems like Diddy ain't never getting his day in court due to slander of the SDNY leaking them videos that can't be admitted as evidence in court. Statute of limitations expired. But it was a play by the feds, though. And that's a good point, Jay Price. Because once that video came out, it ruined his image and his credibility. Now, once that came out, now he's a monster. Now he did it to everybody. That's what people. It may not be true. Yeah, Amber Rose talking about. Look, she ain't never seen nothing like that in the parties. The only people you got, think about it, besides Mace, and Mace ain't never said nothing about no parties that I heard. The only people that you got really attacking, and I always say this, is look at their life now. You never see people, even the chick that came out against Diddy, the chick Sarah. All these people is struggling or didn't make it where they wanted to make it in the industry. All of them, whether it be bodyguards, ex-singers, role managers, what are they doing now? And people always want to blame somebody else for their lack of making it or them not having success. Because they was around you, they feel like you're entitled to bring them up with you. That's just not the case. That's what I look at. I look at their life. Now, if you doing your thing and you well off and you made it, and then you talking, because it's like you got everything to gain and nothing to lose when you broken, busted, and disgusted. Right? That's just the way I look at it. Maybe it's the wrong way to look at it. All these people are looking for money grabs. All of them. All these people looking for attention. All of them looking for views, bro. How do you sit there and talk about somebody for years, the same person for years and years and years in the same situation, and it not be a clout chase? Years. Every time they fart, they shit, they pick a booger out their nose, you got a fucking video about them. That's crazy. You have made an industry off this person, this one person. Shout out to you, Joe Smith. Look at them. All the people that's calling these people out. Look at them. Look at their life. What are they doing? They're in their house all day talking about that person. They're not doing music. They're not producing. They're not security no more. They're sitting in their house, putting their name in the algorithm, putting up a thumbnail, and talking about that person that's doing shit out there, that's making money, that's making moves, that's employing people. May not be perfect. That's all they doing. I can't respect it. Now, if you was doing your thing out there and you said, look, man, he's a snake. He did this, he did that, but look, this is what I got going on. I made it out of that. I created this, I created that. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You sitting in your house all day collecting a little ass check, a little $800 a month talking about this dude. I can't respect it. And a lot of people in this industry I lost respect for. A lot of people that came on this platform I lost a lot of respect for because I see every day I'm in the industry. I see how, like these cornballs, bro. These dudes is cornballs for real. Right? But anyway, whatever. Not true. Not true. The Locks and all types of people. Yeah, the Lock, they talked about them, but they left it alone. And they doing other shit. The Locks is doing other shit. The Locks never, that's why you missed the point. Now, if the Locks didn't do nothing else and they were just sitting in their crib all day and they wasn't making no moves and they was talking every day about Diddy. Could you imagine Jadakiss and Styles P every day on his Instagram live talking, man, it's Diddy, man. Told y'all. Man, Diddy, dog. Yo, Diddy. That's what I'm talking about. That's all. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Has Jaguar Wright issued a public apology to ooh. Man. Wow. That's another topic for another day. I don't know. Everyone owes Jay-Z a public apology, but the people ain't going to do it, bro. That's the issue. The people that owe Jay-Z an apology ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. They ain't gonna do it because they too prideful. Or people victims or not. Sound like I've been making a check for almost 10 years. So you ain't saying shit, Adrian. They were still victims. Maybe they were, maybe they wasn't. Maybe they wasn't victims. Maybe they wasn't victims. You never know. His buddies and artists on Venice mode right now, except Ambrose, Enes, a handful of others, because they know the monster tendencies he showed them. You got a point. We got a point with Diddy on that. You know? Thank you. SMS 130. The Locks also took accountability by publicly acknowledging the fact that their bad business deal wasn't solely Diddy's fault. Yet, folks ignored the fact. Thank you. Thank you. And you only understand this when you sit in a position of authority and leadership. You're only going to understand where I'm coming from. And maybe you do, maybe you don't. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not Adrian. I'm not calling the victims cornballs. I'm calling the scavengers and the people looking for a payday and looking for the clout. I'm calling them cornballs. Listen, I'm with the victims, real victims. But if I see that you just on some BS and you looking for a payday and you got nothing else going on and you're lying like this lady was, sue their ass. Go after them. I don't care if they're working at McDonald's. I need that check. I need that check. And yes, there's a lot of bad business in this industry. A lot of people did a lot of wrong things in this industry. I'm not discounting that at all. Not. But you have to, sometimes you got to take accountability. Like, all right, where the hell did I mess up? Where did I go wrong? What did I do? Maybe I wasn't as talented enough. Maybe I wasn't that good of a singer. Maybe I wasn't that good of a rapper. Maybe I wasn't that good of a security guard. Because now I'm running my motherfucking mouth, telling all the business. Right? SMS, and I got a few minutes. Doing a bad business deal doesn't equate to a person being guilty of a crime. I guess you got to stop doing that. Exactly. Yeah, he missed the point, Alan. He missed the point. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, let me get off here for this joint turn off, and I won't be able to turn the live off. It'll just keep running. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate the engagement. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's love for y'all to come on here and rock out. You know what I'm saying? See, guys like you, Adrian, I like to bring them in. I like to bring them in on a live. I can't do it right now because my battery's about to die. I will bring you in and let you explain your point and cut you. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to argue in the chat, but it's different arguing in the chat and looking a lion in his face. Right? I'm a debater, bro. And I see what you write, and you just don't understand, bro. And it's cool. You know? Chosen one, peace to you. Peace to everybody out there, man. I'm gonna be back later on. I'm gonna holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of shit to say, man. I can't even read it all right now, man. Oh, man. All right, one more. Big dreams. I'm not saying he did or didn't. I'm just saying it must be checks and balances at every level, especially after obtaining social media. Once any minority reaches the level of FU money, you're a threat. Yes, sir. I agree. I'm glad I read that one. Facts. But y'all have a great day. Man. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday. Hit the thumbs up button real quick. Take a second to hit, even my boy Adrian. Hit the thumbs up button. Support the platform. Support what we got going. You know what I'm saying? And for sure, lawyer probably got retirement money. For shizzle. I like that one. I like that. That's my man. I appreciate that comment. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get one more in. All right, Jason Allen, Joe Smith, shout out to you. One more comment, then I'm out. One more. Come on, somebody drop it. Drop your area codes real quick or something. God gonna have the last word. I hear you. See, this charge right here, he's strong enough to this computer. My question would be if thank you, Jerry. Just curious where it's saying. He's doing his what you call it? He's probably home right now, actually. But we'll be back on or whatever. We'll be back on. We had to readjust some things. We'll be good. Yeah. 313 in the building. That's what's up. It's hot as hell with this hoodie on right now, too. I ain't gonna lie. All right, I'm out of here, man. You have a good day. Peace.